Talent does not equal production, and I'm going to explain why in this video, so you do not want to miss this. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here at desireLess, where we help running backs improve, truly dominate in the game of football. And today I have a special one showing you how talent isn't everything. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, what do you mean talent? That's all I know growing up. But trust me, I'm going to explain why in this video, so you got to watch the full thing. But before we get into that, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. I want to be KJ2K. All right, that's what I want. KJ2K. Okay, so keep subscribing, get us there. But I understand you guys came here for the meat and potatoes, and I'm gonna get there right now. If I'm being honest, it takes more than talent to be productive. You can have the most talent in the world, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be able to produce at a high level or be able to dominate the game. It's just not true. You have to have the full package, not just physically, but mentally. And my hot take is that as I got older, when I was younger, I thought football was definitely more physical than mental. But overall, as I aged and see the game change and seeing it from a different lens, even more than ever, I think the game is more mental than physical. I think football is 80% mental and 20% physical. And I'm going to explain in this video. You know, you think like that is crazy because I get hit. That hit physically. It don't hurt mentally. But let me explain. So once again, there are a lot of guys in the NFL or a lot of guys in college football who are talented. They're guys who can run a 4.3 40, jump 42 and vert. They're 6'1", 220 pounds, can hit any spin move, any juke. They don't necessarily mean they're the best, and that doesn't necessarily equal production. There's two different correlations. There's some guys who are unathletic. They go to a combine, they're not gonna look good at all, but they're able to produce and they're able to still get yards. And you're thinking, well, how is that possible? It's the mindset, bro. The mindset is mentally they're superior in the game of football. It's a more mental game because you got to be mentally resilient. All right, you have to be able to, if you make a mistake, guess what? I'm coming back. Persistence. Same thing with resilience. You got to be mentally tough. You got to be mentally smart. You got to have a high IQ of the game, and that's all you have to combine with your talent. If you're talent and you're dumb and you don't work hard and you're soft, well then guess what? You're that talent. You'll never be able to dig deep into that talent. You might have the physical traits you might have. You might only be able to get 30% up, 40% out of that if you don't have the mental side of it. But rather than if you're a guy who's mentally unlocked all those, but you're only 60% of the athlete that I listed before, well, you're going to be able to use that whole 60% of abilities that you have rather than the guy who only used 30%, but his ceiling is way up here. You have to focus on the mental side because that's what's really going to separate. How are you preparing for the game? How smart? Do you know the plays? Do you understand what's coming? Are you able to stay tough? Are you able to have the mindset that you're going to eat no matter what? I mean, look at the most productive running back of all time, Emmitt Smith. Is he the most talented? No. Herschel Walker was way more talented. Bo Jackson, these guys are way more talented. But are they the leading rusher? No. Emmitt Smith was a smart runner. He was very smart. He understood the game. All right. Mentally, he was built different. Playing that many years at running back, you got to be mentally built different. There's no other ends about it, bro. It's the mental side of the game that you guys are missing out on. Even I did when I was younger. I didn't understand it. But now as I'm older, and too bad because my next football game isn't promised. It could happen, it could not. But some of you guys who games are promised, start focusing more on the mental side than the physical traits. Oh, well, I need to get faster, I need to do this. Okay, but how are you mentally? Are you tough mentally? Are you locked in mentally? Do you know your position in and out mentally? Are you mentally resilient? Do you have that mindset that guess what? I'm gonna outwork you. I'm gonna out prepare you. I'm gonna know everything about you and I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep coming back and I'm gonna give everything I have. All that stuff is all mental. It's none of it is physical. Your effort, that's mental. That's if you want to. How you approach the game, how you prepare, is mental. All that is mental. If you truly want to be an elite running back, you have to be smart and prep like a killer. I know everybody looks at Saquon as, oh man, he's so physically talented, but guess what? He's also one of the smartest runners. All the best running backs in the NFL, they're all smart. So having vision, you gotta be smart. That's a cognitive skill, is vision. Being able to see how does your brain react to certain things. Can you move on the fly? When you press a linebacker, when you get in the ball, can you understand that I gotta sink this linebacker in the hole so I could jump cut out? All that is mental. That has nothing to do with physical. Having vision, like I said, understanding the run scheme, all of that is mental. Having a toughness, having a mindset that you're gonna go out there and eat no matter what. Having a mindset of, even if I fumble, even if I make a mistake, I bounce back. Having a mindset of, guess what? I gotta play through this injury. That's all mental. None of that is physical. And the best guys, they're physically talented and they're mentally talented. And that's when you gotta combine both of them. These running backs, they understand gap schemes. They understand where the defensive gap's gonna be in. They understand who, all of that. Like I said, they're the smartest guys and they understand the run game. And the thing is, you can train yourself mentally to be superior. Like you might not be there physically. You might be running back who might not be the most physical guy, but you can still be productive because you're one step ahead of everybody. So you don't need to be the most physical. I'm the smartest out here. I know what's coming after me, okay? And you can train yourself not only to be the smartest, but to have the mental resilience and the mental toughness and the mental mindset that, hey, I'm a killer out there. I'm a dog. I'm gonna dominate this game no matter what. And here's how. So when you're talking about about just the mental training. Well, let's just go into preparation first. Preparation, all just effort. All right, there's really no skill for that. It's effort. Either you being lazy, or if you're not preparing like how you're supposed to, you're just being lazy. There's nothing, no talent or nothing like that. Like, you ain't learning rocket science. Most of the stuff you're learning, you already know. It's just you have to go over. You have to inform yourself on it. Being mentally prepared and mentally locked in, that's a choice. So if you're not doing that, you're just lazy. And if you're lazy, then how can you be successful if you're somebody who's lazy, who's not being able to put the work in? Like, I don't know, like too many people, they want something, but they don't really want to put the work in. And that's a lot of things that we see in the society. We see in the game of football. It's like, man, I want to be great. Well, are you willing to put this work in required to be great? It's like, I have no idea, bro. I don't know I can do it, man. So mental preparation comes with ease. It just comes with the want to. Now, the mental dominance side, there are ways that you can prove that. All right, so mental dominance, obviously, it translates to your self-concept and your self-esteem. So the more dominant you're going to feel, the more hard work you put in, the more training, the more things you do that you know nobody else is going to do, that's going to improve your mental dominance as your self-concept. You're more confident about yourself. You outwork everybody. You know there's nobody out there working with you. You visualize your success. That's all you think about. You visualize the success. So when you keep visualizing, you put in your subconscious mind, use affirmation. You tell yourself, you really believe that you are the best player out there. Maybe even if you're not, you believe from the work you put in, from the visualization, from how you talk to yourself, how you speak about yourself, all that. You do that over and over again. That trains your mind mentally to be able to dominate. And then mental conditioning, you're training your brain. You're putting yourself through stress, but you're enduring the stress. You're welcoming the stress. You take it as a challenge. When you're faced with a hard situation, great, because I'm pushing my mental conditioning. I'm able to put more on my plate. I'm able to be able to keep going. Because when you're able to push your mental conditioning, that's when you're going to be able to be calm under pressure. You see the guys who they say is cold as ice, or the guys who have like that killer instinct, that killer will, the clutch gene, that comes because they can just handle pressure good. And a good way to handle pressure is to be able to be mentally resilient, to have good mental conditioning. When a lot of things are going wrong, a lot of things is not, you're mentally unbreakable. That's done through just putting yourself through stress times, putting yourself through stress situations and fighting through that. Whether that is training, whether that's mentally, you're studying, you're learning more, you're stressed out, all of that, but you keep going. Now, you don't want to overstress yourself. I ain't saying you gotta be David Goggins or nothing like that, but mental conditioning, mental stress, on top of the affirmation, visualization, and the preparation, preparing that, all is going to improve your mental dominance at the running back position. And then once we have all of that, once you have your mental side, you're mentally there, and you put your talent. I mean, yes, talent does matter to a point. The higher level you go, you're going to need some talent. All right, you want to play college football, you're going to need talent. If you want to play D1 football, you're going to need talent. NFL football, you definitely going to need talent. But look at the guys in the NFL. Who's the best player? It's Tom Brady, right? He's the greatest all the time. Who are the best running backs or receivers, all of that? These guys are the smartest. They're mentally resilient. They think different. Trust me, I'm pretty sure Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, their mindset, they think they the most unguardable dude in the field. I don't think they're out there going out there like, hey, this guy might win. I don't think there's ever a situation where the ball's in the air. I don't care if they're triple team. They probably don't think they're not coming down. You look Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Jahmyr Gibbs. They think they could break anybody down. They think they can get 100 yards on anybody. Mentally, they're there. They're smart. They know the run game, okay? They even have a breakdown video of Saquon showing his vision, bro. His vision is insane. And we're going to get into that in another video, so make sure you guys check that out on the channel. But this is what you have to do. You have to tie all the mental preparation and actual physical traits, and that's how you truly become a productive running back. So don't just think this talent alone is everything. Talent isn't everything. The game is 80% mental, 20% physical. You have to be mentally locked in to be resilient, prepared, mental toughness, all of that will make you a great running back. Hey, talent isn't everything. That's what this video about. Football is 80% mental. That's what I want you to take from this video. Football is 80% mental, 20% physical, and if you're mastered at 80%, hey, you're gonna get the most out of your abilities. You're gonna get the most out of everything you have. People gonna be like, hey man, how do you keep going? How's this guy successful? Hey, he's built different mentally. I don't think people say that Kobe Bryant is the most physically gifted basketball player. But there's plenty of guys who are more physically gifted than Kobe, but who was mentally there like him? Who's mentally like LeBron James? Who's mentally there like MJ? Them guys are different. Steph Curry, them guys are different. Mentally, they're different. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're a running back and you're ready to step your game mentally, and you want not only just training or not only just film study, but a full system that develops you mentally, physically, where you're just seeing the game different, you understand the game different, you view the game different, you train different, you move different, your habits, discipline, everything like that. We provide that in our premium running back domination system, which is the #1 online coaching program where you get everything. We break down everything about the running back position and your needs for your specific needs to make you dominant. If you're interested in that, book a call. Link to that's in the description down below. We can book a strategy call. We could talk about how the RDS is a good fit. And to be honest, it might not be a good fit because it's only for guys who are serious, who's actually ready to be a killer on that field, who wants to be a dog, who wants to truly dominate. All right, this ain't for guys who kind of want to be good or kind of want to be this. No, this is for guys who serious. So if you're a guy, you just, you kind of want it, but you're not putting in work, all that, then hey, just say that ain't for you. So you can just skip that and just watch the video. But if you're interested in that, book a strategy call. I would love to get to meet you and see, hey, can our elite program help you? But that's all I got for you guys. It's Guy KJ. I'll be seeing you later.